Welcome. It's another edition of your favorite podcast online, Sportsgist, with Victor Ganzallo and my regular guest on the show, Bestman Nze-Jumbo.
The Irumole himself.
The Irumole of football and the Irumole of everything. So today we'll be talking about, I know in your hearts right there you're not happy. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, their chances of making...
Are you happy?
World Cup. I am happy. Our chances of being at the World Cup in the Americas next year is it's easier for a camel to go to the High of the Needle than for the Super Eagles to qualify right now. So we are back to our usual style that we used to permutating and calculating. If this one wins,
where is the calculator?
If this drops. I do not have it.
It's time to carry
calculator. We have our phones now. Our phones have calculators in them. So today, I want to ask Irumole, what are the issues? Back to back, if we do not make the next World Cup in USA, Mexico, and Canada, it will be 2 back-to-back miss at the World Cup for the Super Eagles. For some of the prodigiously talented players we have, they'll be missing it. Osimhen and the rest of them missed the last one. It was so painful. When Ghana came here, we drew 0-0 in Ghana. Ghana came here and drew 1-1 with us. Away goal, we were knocked out. This time around, Nigeria in a group consisting of Lesotho, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, Benin Republic, South Africa, and we are third on the log.
We struggle to even get to that third.
Yeah.
Sad. It doesn't have any other description but the word sad. A situation where you even be nice that we have a generation of players that might not go to the World Cup. Who should want to go to the World Cup more than them? They're not the one that's supposed to make sure. Sometimes we defer blames, or sometimes we deflect it too. You and I know that incompetence in our football administration didn't start today. So you get to a time when the players will take it upon themselves to say, I want to go to the World Cup. Guys, we must go to the World Cup. Let's break bounds. We've seen players play for Nigeria, shed blood, tie bandage on the blood, and still struggle to make it. So the blame will go to both our FA, the crew, and the players. Because it's, how can you talk about Nigerian football? We had Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Benin Republic, South Africa, and Rwanda, and we are not miles ahead.
It's even so painful that at the expanded version of the World Cup,
10 teams from Africa.
10 teams from Africa.
We are struggling.
We're still struggling.
I don't even know, because I checked the list the other day. Even the playoffs, we have not qualified for the playoff right now.
Honestly, when I say this, people think maybe I'm a bit unpatriotic, but I do not see us going to the World Cup. And I do not think a country that struggles with the likes of Lesotho, Rwanda, Benin Republic, and Zimbabwe has any business going to the World Cup. That's my own opinion.
I am not too much against this your line of thought, because is this the team that will go and play Brazil, for example? Can this team play England
or Spain
or Italy, Germany or Belgium even?
Or Belgium.
So I don't.
Or even Morocco, our African compatriots.
Can this team play Senegal? We are not good enough for the World Cup. They've qualified for the Nations Cup. Maybe we should start rebuilding with the Nations Cup. But we've always rebuilt. And when we finish rebuilding, we don't have any result. I don't know whether we're building the Tower of Babel.
So I want to ask you, away from the field, we know that a larger percentage of what constitutes the success of most teams is not what you see on the field. It's what happened in the boardroom. It's what happened in the politics of the game.
Yeah.
So we have an FA that largely has been underwhelming in its performance. And you look at it from the angle of the appointment of the manager of the team, the coach. We sacked, or Pesero left. We got Finidi, and then we brought in Chel.
And we're talking within the last 4 years.
Yes.
Or 4 or 5 years ago.
Not 5 years ago.
No, 5 years ago.
Pesero took on to the last AFCON 2 years ago.
Yeah, imagine.
Pesero was in charge at the last AFCON. And we begin to ask ourselves, from the management to the people in charge of our football, what can we do? And you know the way the whole thing is structured, it's so hard. I hear them say, "Oh, they should." Mika was saying the other day that if Nigeria fails to qualify, they should sack them. But it doesn't work that way. You and I know that the way FIFA has written its constitution, so to speak,
no government interference,
and then you cannot come from the outside to be in the management of the football association. Every NFF board that emerged is as a result of the elections starting from the state FAs.
Yeah.
How many state FAs in Nigeria are performing well? Who can you point to as being outstanding administrator in any of the FAs in Nigeria that you can say, you know what, let us remove Guso and then replace him with this?
You know,
the politics is so difficult.
You cannot also isolate sports from the general of lots and the things that has to do with this country. Now, is there education that's doing well? Is there, apart from football, table tennis that we used to be kings and lords in Africa?
And boxing.
We're not doing well.
Athletics.
What's boxing? What's athletics? So, sometimes, but you see, we still won't stop at the efforts of trying. Till probably we might just be chanced because there's no systemic planning. Mm-hmm. There's no consistent planning to say, okay, we are building over time, this result will come. So we're still doing trial and error. Then what we normally call try your luck when we're much younger. I read about that JJ Okocha, blah blah. We were asking the question offset. What did he do in Delta FA?
Yeah.
Someone say, I know ex-international. What did Kano do with anybody? So we look at all this and we say, we might just need to send some eggheads to school. When I say school, for training. If you, or even people like us, make up our mind that we must not abdicate our sports to just anyhow people anymore. Because we'll go for training. Well, that's what the European countries are doing now. The ex-internationals are sent in for training. That's why they see them, some of them become pundits.
Yes.
And you know what they're doing? It's a consistent attempt at success. We don't have that. But still, if the federal government cannot sack the FA, for Nigeria not being able to qualify where we have Lesotho, Rwanda, Benin Republic, Zimbabwe, South Africa, they should be ashamed enough to resign.
But you know that is a
I know, but we will have them.
Nigerians don't resign.
Do you know how much you and I will lose by not being at the World Cup? Yes. It's sport business.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you see, sometimes you ask yourself this question. Because from these ex-internationals, we've seen some of them being exploits abroad. Look at Mike Emenalo. You cannot write this success story of Chelsea today in the days of Roman Abramovich without mentioning Mike Emenalo.
He didn't just stop them, mind you.
Yes.
He is doing great with Saudi Arabia right now.
You understand? So why can't Nigeria and Nigerians say, you know what, if we can go abroad to look for these players that are born abroad and look for foreign coaches, then we should also maybe look at the option of taking in foreign administrators.
And the Menalo will first tell you, go and restructure the FA before he takes that job. Because he has been a victim of that system. So he will not allow you to mess him up. There are a lot of Nigerians outside that want to bring in as administrators who will give you the condition of first clean up your house. Or are you giving them the power to do it? Well, actually, like a task force. Remember when we had a problem qualifying? Was it Abacha Babangida that set up a task force for the Super Eagles? And that task force did everything to qualify us for the World Cup. So we are getting to that time again where we need a task force to clean up the football house before any of these administrators, foreign administrators would agree to take the job.
It's quite interesting. So
we can't give up.
Away from Nigerian football, let's talk our usual. It's another weekend of football.
Yeah.
English Premiership. Your club, Spurs. You're playing.
We have a local derby.
Yes, you're playing West Ham. You're away to West Ham.
And Kudus is going back home. And I'm sure.
So what are you looking at?
And I'm sure Kudus will beat West Ham. I mean, in the last 2 seasons, 2 or 3, we've been having a topsy-turvy kind of performance against fellow London teams.
Okay.
But this one, we have a team that you see Kudus from the left, Simon playing central, we have a new guy that we take from the right. Then we have our new fan Richarlison doing well. Kolo Muani, the striker from PSG. My God, so we have so much confidence in Spurs now that anything short of victory will not be acceptable to us.
Fantastic. So how about your perennial enemies? Arsenal. Arsenal is home to Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Good game. The buyers may want them to lose, I always rejoice when Arsenal loses. But on paper, Arsenal is the better team, no doubt.
Yeah, because Forest hasn't been fantastic since the beginning.
And they have a new coach who's used to losing 22 matches in one season.
Yeah, your former coach.
That guy is funny. He came to Tottenham to take the job of Nuno. Now he has gone to Nottingham Forest to take the job of Nuno again. He's chasing after Nuno. Running mates.
Maybe when next Nuno gets a job, he should be looking back behind his back. Yeah. So also Chelsea. Chelsea's playing Brentford.
That's another tough game because it's also
a London debut.
And then Brentford is known for their resistance.
But Brentford has lost some bites. Johan Wissa is no longer with them, and Mbeumo too.
Over the seasons, Brentford has been a selling team, and they've found a way to bounce back. It's not going to be an easy game for Chelsea, but I see a Chelsea victory.
Okay. So we're also looking at Liverpool. What do you think? Liverpool is playing Burnley. Table toppers, Liverpool.
Not less than 4 goals, but I think
not less than 4 goals.
So Liverpool has one team that anybody playing them should just be scared. You might eventually win because it's football, but Liverpool is the team to beat.
So, okay, well, thus far, United still in their dark hours. But United is playing City. It's a Manchester derby. City hasn't been fantastic. Onana is gone. So, and Donnarumma is with City now. Yeah, so do you think we have a game on our hands?
City has injury issues now. This guy, Mamouche, is injured. Cheki is injured.
Yeah,
I think one of the players is injured. So, but give or take, I think, and I still don't know. The problem of Man U is not lack of players.
Is it manager?
I think it's more fundamental.
Is it the manager?
But we've had series of Man U have also messed up many managers. So we can't just say so.
Is this spiritual? Irumole?
Well, maybe they should bring some cola to the Irumole to help them do some divination.
You know the group we're on, there's this joke that the guys are always making that United are paying for the sins of Alex Ferguson. That while Ferguson was there, how am I going to say it now? That he
chanced everybody using his clout and influence.
Yes.
Do
you think United is paying for the sins of Ferguson?
No, really. You see, somebody said watching Man U should be included in the itinerary of prisoners as part of their punishment. but I think on a good day, we're having a very tough game, but I still see City edging this one because of the inconsistency of Man U.
Or United. And so to round up, I'll say, okay, so like we do every week.
Don't forget that we have a lot of new Nigerian players in the Premiership.
Yes. Tolu is there.
Tolu
is there.
Santos is also there.
Yes. Santos, okay.
And I love the fact that Fulham will parade 3 Nigerians.
Basse, Iwobi, and Chukwueze. Yes. but they all fell our hand at the World Cup qualifier. So let's not go back to that. So, okay. So the table right now, Liverpool tops, followed by Chelsea, followed by Arsenal. Do you see the table changing by the end of
Liverpool
match day 4?
Liverpool will remain tops. I know that. Arsenal might just add 3 points to continue the Tottenham will definitely add 3 points. The Tottenham also be 9.
Okay, how about Chelsea?
Chelsea have not lost any game.
Yes.
And Chelsea is playing
Brentford.
I say Chelsea victory, so I think it will remain the way it is. At least for the top 4, top 5.
Okay. All right. We look forward to another edition. Thank you very much.
Always my pleasure.
Gisting with you on this program. Thank you, viewers. We'll see you next week.
For more stories, trends, and gossip, get your Ekomi Eko Air magazines now.